Yo,
Hi.
it's us.
Please don't leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick this guy's ass.
Who, me or them?
Them.
Which one? Murph? Oh, Murph.
Yes, it resembles someone which I have a deep hatred for.
And he's playing the worst possible race too. Good
Yeah,
God.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a little bit more effort into this, and since I got Terran, that means I will be making a non-zero number of Missile Man.
Oh, well, I
don't think I'm keen enough to make tanks just yet.
Oh my God, I was so confused about this map because I'm playing on the lowest setting because of the frame rate issues.
Well, I can tell you probably should not wall there.
Yeah, see, I got confused. I thought we were on that. You remember that Omicron map? I thought we were on that for a second.
Didn't we veto that?
We did. Because that map is basically based around who can control the middle. Whoever gets to that part first will win.
It's a very, very interesting concept, and I must say that I would encourage that kind of map if they can do it properly.
Well, it's not.
And they haven't really done it properly, considering how it's mostly about who can get there first with like a one-base tank build.
Yep.
And if you're the other races, well, fuck you.
And it's like, well, if we get the tanks and stuff set up there, well, you kind of control more than half the map at that point. Because you can see the entire, because there's a tower there too. I mean,
and it's also really, really annoying in that it basically prevents one of the players on the other side from taking a safe expansion. Like, they're forced to play on one base on top of all the other bullshit coming on. I think what they're trying to do is have one person play one base and do the trash and the tanks or whatever, and the other player macro up. And I don't know if that's proper 2v2 sort of builds to have one person do the trash and one person expands, but I never liked the forcing of any role on any player. Like, take for example us. We both like macroing, so there should be builds where we can both macro up and still play it, and not only play on Sludge City, for example.
I like Sludge City.
I do like Sludge City as well.
Although it
allows you to get your 3 bases.
It is annoying when the other person, when we accidentally let them kind of expand all over the place.
Yeah.
Because we can't really punish that because another person will show up and defend. That's just the downside of playing twos. So.
We sort of learn to deal with that though, and by learn to deal with that we mean we take the game not seriously enough that we don't really give a shit if we win, for one, and for two, people are low enough that we can actually defend.
Come on. Anyway, there's the bugs on the other side, along with the Jewer, so I don't know what to do.
I think bugs probably calls for anti-air.
Yeah, but the Jewer means anti-air is laughable.
So what you do is you take Garbicles, you Garbicle the Jewer, and then you get the Garblet, and then you get the Falitos ready for the bugs. Because you know the Garbicles come out around 7. Like, they get to their base.
Garbicle them?
Aren't you good at that?
No. When's the last time you see me do that?
What's going on? What's going on? I can't build here.
Like, I've literally done that once.
Well, Raya, you like expanding first.
No, I might Garbicle, but it's not the same, you know.
I know.
I do the 5 base, 30-minute, 50 or 40 Garbicle build. Not the 7-minute one go and then micro that one for an hour build.
I do too, and I don't micro it. The most fancy micro I've ever done is the hold position. And that's just one press of hold position.
You try to get away from the Tyrots, sure.
I guess.
Ah well, nothing doing, have to go for that.
I wonder how many annoying Reapers are going to show up in our base. There is another Terran on the other side. I guess I will make one. Although, I would have to say that one probably forces the Reaper away. It doesn't actually prevent the Reaper from existing.
Yeah.
You can have a massive army lead in terms of guys with guns, and you still get owned when it comes to, well, Reapers.
Yeah, is it here?
I do not sense a Reaper anywhere in existence.
I sense no Reaper here.
I sense no Reaper here. Does this look Reaper?
Alright.
SCV ready. Yes. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Vespine geysers required
I
replacement.
feel like in terms of being on time and whatnot,
Not enough.
this time
minerals.
pretty good.
Hmm?
SCV
What?
ready.
I didn't slack on the factory.
Oh,
Not
wow.
SCV ready.
There's a cannon for you. There's a cannon for you.
I can't build here. You want a piece of it? I can't build. You're gonna get this better be good.
Oh, whoops, I forgot the stem. Well, seems like that shit's going to be delayed again for an eternity and a half. I might as well take a third at this point. Although not really. This thing will take 3 minutes. And I feel like by time that the dropship gets over to their base, I will indeed have a stem ready. Hoping.
Wait, so we're double garbaging them?
add-on.
Well, you can garbage them, and I'll see where to go from there. If they don't have anti-air, I'll drop in that base. If they do have anti-air, I'll drop in the other base. Very simple.
Clutch decision making. Oh, oh.
Oh wow.
SCV ready.
Well, it is bugs,
Big job.
and potentially the Terran could have taken the other base.
Yeah, the Terran took the gold.
Terran took gold.
Oh my god.
SCV ready.
It's just guys with guns and nothing else.
Our allies.
It's not exactly very scary.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Additional supply depots required.
It's not scary, but for me, these things it is. Oh. Yeah, the Zerg is out of control.
How many units is the Zerg looking at?
Roach
Idris.
Hydra with... Roach Hydra with that crap, so...
That is a lot of things.
Yep.
You know, like I said, I know I haven't actually acted on it much, but Missile Man coming up.
Talk to
Missile
me.
Man alone, that's quite a lot of DPS they have with guys with guns, but I did set them back quite a bit.
Not enough.
I'll see what I can do from the very little time you bought from me.
16 drones have been killed.
Complete.
I'll see what I can do with the a lot of time you bought from me.
Not enough mineral. Research complete.
Acknowledge.
Well, build of the day will be whatever I can crank up from these things. Ah, yes.
Where's the emergency?
Well, the lair's been shot up.
Inbound.
Oh.
And here kills 5 overlords.
I didn't even kill any overlords, but no Phoenix went that way, so
It seems like Roach Idra very heavily Roach Idra.
very heavily Roach or very heavily Hydra.
And one queen. One queen for apparently craft spread. Which I'm still very, very much against.
I like crab spread.
I can't build here.
Talk. Where's the emergency?
Upgrade. Add-on complete.
I mean, yes, the free vision is nice, but it seems to be very, very
Add-on complete.
disruptive of any of your non-Zerg allies. And also any of your even Zerg allies, if they have not the best tier of computer.
Add-on complete.
Annihilation commencing.
Ready for dust off.
Is it of the Protoss race?
Uh-oh.
What?
Stop, 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 stop.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of garbage heading this way.
SCV ready.
Stop it.
Additional supply depots required.
Picking
Additional
up or
supply
dropping off?
depots required. Add-on complete.
Armed and ready.
Ready for dust off.
There they are.
Now what?
SCV ready. Just.
Life flight?
You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, I got one Seek tank. I feel like that one Seek tank of mine is putting in a lot of work. I'd pull your bobs back at this point.
Pull everything back. Mostly because that one other siege, because their siege tank is tearing it apart. Wow. 8.
Crash delivery.
You don't have to do that, that's skill rates.
Oh, it's always fun to do that. Oh wait, I missed one. Shit.
Yeah, I know, I don't.
Talk to me.
You gonna get a whole.
Well, the good thing is this base is safe and surprisingly
Wait, you
the
lost that
workers are alive.
Oh no, you didn't even lose that base.
Yeah, I
See,
flew it
would've
away.
lost that base. Yeah, I would have lost that base.
I had a little bit of foresight and flew it away.
It's about to get heavy.
Foresight?
What's going on?
Vision, Zagara, vision.
SCV ready.
Oh no, the workers, they fixed themselves.
HierarchARiA wants to defend orbital command.
HierarchARiA, I wanted to point out that the glitchy thing, the glitchy bullshit has been fixed.
SCV ready.
Not glitchy. You're gonna have to be more specific.
The one with the worker count.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
How much more specific do you need me to be?
You said glitchy garbage about workers.
The glitchy garbage about worker count.
Now what?
Oh,
Can I get an observer? This crap
There's
is...
I'll send a garbage over.
Life
Um,
flight's here.
SCV ready.
You know, I feel like with the massive amount of Roach
Additional
Hydra,
supply depots.
I might as well start making tanks.
Which one is it? that we have?
You're the boss. SCV ready.
Can you repair that?
Additional supply
Sure. You have control over that one. Alright. They apparently seem to want to fight on the ground.
Life
Such
flight?
foolishness.
Now, talk to me.
This better be just say
I have not played this standard for a long time, so it'll be ashamed if we actually lose this game.
Don't leave me hanging.
Huh?
Go ahead. You gonna fueled up, ready to go.
It's tall. I wonder how much DTs they have.
Just go on.
I don't know. Do you have an actual observer?
Heading to you.
It's a 0-0 Roach Hydra. I seem to have vastly overestimated our opponent's ability to do anything. I feel like any competent players would have some upgrades at this point.
I think they just spent all their stuff on that initial garbage push.
Yeah.
You gonna give me orders?
upgrade complete.
Although this crap spread is impressive, but I don't know if it qualifies to make them a pro.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, Bob and Queen. Bob and Queen is something I can live with.
Oh, it's on. Go on.
Apparently they embrace the glory of combat.
Did they?
Complete.
Apparently.
Mineral field depleted.
It's a lot of Roach Hydra.
Isn't it?
Been waiting on you. What's up?
Add-on complete.
The stars of Templari. Tempari. What the hell was that like, Spike?
It's a lot of Vikings.
Picking up.
It's alright.
Ready.
I love how the first thing they do is try to pile.
Yep.
What's going on?
Where's that other garble I had?
Mineral
I
field
lent you.
depleted.
Over there.
It's probably over there with my army. So as far as I can tell, I haven't really done much.
A piece of me, boy. What's that?
Mineral field. Mineral
What the hell is
field
this army
depleted.
composition anyway? Everything.
Yeah, I feel like there's a little too many Vikings
Mineral field
for that.
depleted.
You gonna give me orders?
What do you want me to do?
Big job. I can't build here.
Garbelisks are incoming.
Yours or theirs?
Theirs. I have no Garbelisks.
Oh. It's like 4.
Yeah, still Garbelisks.
Mineral
You know how those
field
things are.
depleted.
They'll kill just about everything if you give them the chance.
Mineral field depleted. Upgrade complete.
I love how the missile will miss once the detection goes out.
Protection.
Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
What's our target?
Mineral field depleted.
Apparently we're interpreting now. Hey look, they didn't learn their lesson.
I have no idea what happened here, but I think I'm winning.
Yeah, well, Zerg also lost all their economy for this base anyway.
I think there's Zerg bits everywhere. Safe to say.
I think I would leave at this point if I were them.
Well, you're not, for one. And number two, I don't think people quit like that. Once trash, always trash. Do not forget.
Alright.
I think I
Apparently-
might have missed a tumor here and there. If you clean that up, that'll be great.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, I see you're about to make the second round of Zerg bits everywhere.
Vespene
There's actually no upgrades on the siege tanks for Terran. No upgrades for the... Actually, there's just no upgrades for the players. I think that might have explained partially why that battle is so one-sided.
Upgrade complete.
Who wants some? Armed and ready.
Upgrade.
There's Viking bits everywhere.
Well, I dealt with the Zerg bits, and I guess you dealt with the Terran bits. So I think, in terms of that, at least it shows that there's no need for piling and garbage in order to be effective in a 2v2.
Well, it helps.
It does help.
Armed and ready.
But
But it doesn't
superior-
help in the fact that StarCraft should be about having fun and not garbaging.
Yep. But people do want to win, you can't prevent that.
But winning at what cost is acceptable.
Been waiting.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, whatever.
Ready for dust off.
I see you've dealt with a lot of the crap.
Orders?
Hey look, they're making Idris.
Yeah, they're making Idris. These tanks are still not upgraded. These Idris are not upgraded either.
Talk to me.
Hey, more Vikings.
They're getting more Vikings, or are you asking me to make Vikings?
They're getting more Vikings.
Oh.
Where's the...
I think I can safely say that I've lost the fight in the air.
Ready. Ready
There is no way I can compete with a Terran, even unupgraded, if they spent all their resources making Vikings, or at least half of their supply in Vikings.
Why's that?
I just don't have the supply capacity to beat something like that.
Oh.
Ready for dust off.
Your observer is slacking here.
I know.
gave it to you.
Ready.
Actually, no, I don't, but it's okay.
Can you fix these? They put in a lot of work.
Can I fix what?
These.
Of course.
I don't want to defend it. You ping too much. Please wait a while before pinging again. That's new.
I don't know if that's actually true.
Okay, Garbicle's ready for action. See, they've gotten desperate. They're making Link without upgrades now. Tank's done for. That army walks in, it's done for.
Hmm?
It's the scouting command center.
Yep. I think I'm gonna get some guys with guns on that and pay it at Dakaiing.
Oh, they haven't expanded here for some reason.
Huh. Well, your Garbicles just gave me an idea. I really should put up some turrets. The threat of Garbelisks is still existent.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, this is awkward.
Now what?
That is awkward.
Uh-oh.
Our allies.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
not very. That's not very friendly to the Garbicles.
And I got rid of one of them. One of them died.
Well, I can sort of say it served its purpose, but that's not exactly enough, considering how the Garbicle is about the only thing in the Protoss army that can actually win games.
It doesn't win games, it just prevents them from happening.
Which, in turn, is winning, to a certain degree.
Boring is what it is.
I'm not arguing.
I saw a pro dance an Oracle around and get like 15 kills on, not 15, sorry. What am I saying? Like 50 kills on it. And like the Terran or whatever he was playing against just could not compete. And I was like, well, that's boring.
Don't leave me hanging. Time's a waste.
Who wants some?
Where's the emergency?
Your allies aren't that.
Traded one tank for a Marauder. Surprisingly, that was not.
I am now
favoring
going to
me.
demonstrate if you've seen the
A lot of an intro.
hell, how did you know? Because this is basically the composition.
Are being attacked.
Oh, without the tanks.
I really don't think the tanks would have mattered.
Me either. And also, there was one Ultralisk missing.
But an Ultralisk loses to an Archon.
Complete.
An Ultralisk actually beats an Archon. I wouldn't be surprised if an
that's what I meant,
Ultralisk
that's
beats
what I meant.
two Archons.
Add-on.
That is what I meant.
complete.
And also, there's an Archon missing, so if you'd like to fix that.
Not making Archons.
That is true. Archons are rather worthless.
Vespene
Wow,
geyser
this is still here.
exhausted.
Please go fetch me a probe.
Fetch you a probe?
Talking to the Warp Prism here.
Oh. You need a cannon rush?
Don't be silly. And Nato, if we ever decide to play it, it will be a pylon rush.
Add-on.
Yes, that would be a pylon rush.
Go away.
You know, I'm actually running out of upgrades, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw in bunker slots.
Yep.
And surprisingly, very surprisingly, I don't have slow or combat shields. So much for the armor upgrade.
Go on.
Although, +3 armor is +3 defense, which is essentially +3 health. So that essentially nullifies the need for any armor upgrade, compared to a 0-0 upgraded army. Which I'm still surprised about at this point. So you think any halfway competent players would be able to get some upgrades
That
out?
almost happened.
Research
What?
complete.
I almost flew into like an anti-air army.
Oh,
This.
well, there's a lot of Garbelisks.
Do those
I'll
have
tell you that
upgrades?
much. Huh? Well, I can tell you right now that the Garbalisk's Harris is not going to be very effective, considering how these are plus armored Tirats, and those are unupgraded Mutas.
Research complete.
Although, there's always an although.
You gonna give me this better be
Oh, we're in no danger of losing, so there's that.
On my way.
good. Armed and ready.
The Allies' base besieged. Whatever.
Effort dropping off.
Yep. I think that your ally should be able to handle himself.
Be in the rear.
Although this mess with the SCVs.
Complete.
It is quite the mess with the SCVs.
Oh,
Waiting on. Light.
well. You see this?
Heavy method.
I can see you're putting the BM in the BM2GM. You might want to power that with another. Okay, so you got the second pylon on the way as well. Energy does look good. So the BM cannon rush is almost ready. I feel like they're trying to make a move over there.
On my way.
All that's gonna do is run into a bunch of tanks.
Talk to me.
All their
Oh,
units
well.
are still over there, so I feel like if you cannon rush that,
Observe.
it will be very glorious. Unfortunate how with. Wait, how is that thing? How is it hard a drone surviving? Is that one regen?
I don't know.
You have successfully pulled back the Terran army, because the Zerg have completely stopped giving a shit.
I don't even think this is gonna die. Even with the motion doing some damage.
It might. Do you have a timer on the
Oh my
overcharge?
gosh.
Should I try to end the game now that their shit is out of position?
Probably could. Probably could.
But would you like me to? And you
I
were
don't know.
correct in that the Tatray did not die.
By the numbers, boy. You gonna give me
Comparatively, if I'd landed 2 planetaries there, well, they would have reached first of all. But
Our allies are being attacked.
no mining for you. No mining for you.
You missed a few.
Sorry.
this better be good.
I'll send in the specialist. How about that?
Oh, look at that! Look at that! A Terran finally smartened up and gotten +1 attack on his infantry. Shall we allow this to happen, or shall we not allow this to happen?
I don't know. It's getting pretty long. It's already been 40 in-game minutes.
It has. It seems like they're still getting blown to bits.
Blown to bits, sliced to bits. A lot of bits.
Yeah.
Armed, you gonna give me. Need something.
Bespin Geyser exhausted.
Oh.
Who called in the fleet?
So, these Dark Templar, I'm trying to... Oh, right. Here we go.
Take it slow.
This. Aw. Wait. What the hell?
I don't think they know how to scan. They do have an orbital.
I don't think they
The
have
energy
any
count on that that orbital is actually gone. Alright, where did the orbital fly? Where did the
Yes.
orbital fly off to?
I don't know. Yes.
I can't find an. Wait, there's. That one has
Oh my.
44 energy. I think it's actually out.
They tried to run over there. Oh, they have oversleers on the way. though.
Oh,
Allies are being attacked.
What is it? Oh, really?
Oh boy.
well, I can tell you right now that the Garbalisk's got a little bit of storing problems, and the bits are strong.
Clearly.
And by that I mean there's bits everywhere. All that we're left with right now is the Terran army. In that whole engagement, I have lost a total of 20 supply, or 25 supply.
Gonna give me orders.
Well, sending in 2 more specialists.
Oh,
No, they do know how to scan.
Yeah. Maybe I should get rid of that.
Nah, I'll send in 2 more specialists.
Well, I'm gonna start shooting away at the SCVs because I can't be bothered to do anything else.
They look like they had upgrades.
Well, there is a huge upgrade difference, but I feel like your specialists are putting in work. A lot of things are putting in work. I think even the Viking Splash is putting in a lot of work.
It's on a splash.
Not the Viking Splash, the Thor Splash.
Oh, well, yeah. That was dumb.